carbohydrates. Living systems are made up of various complex biomolecules like carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids, lipids, etc. Proteins and carbohydrates are essential constituents of our food. The study of chemical processes within and relating to living organisms falls in the domain of biochemistry. Biochemists have to understand both the living world and the chemical world. Plants, animals, and single-celled organisms all use the same basic chemical compounds to live their lives. Structures and functions of some of these biomolecules are discussed in this unit. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are one of the basic food groups. This category of foods includes sugars, starches, and fiber. Carbohydrates are technically hydrates of carbon. Chemically, the carbohydrates may be defined as optically active polyhydroxyaldehydes or ketones, or the compounds which produce such units on hydrolysis. Carbohydrates are also called saccharides. Carbohydrates are divided into following three groups. Monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are the simplest form of carbohydrates. They cannot be hydrolyzed further to give simpler unit of polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone. They consist of one sugar and are usually colorless, water-soluble, crystalline solids. Some monosaccharides have a sweet taste. Examples of monosaccharides include glucose, dextrose, fructose, and galactose. A reducing sugar is any sugar that is capable of acting as a reducing agent because it has a free aldehyde group or a free ketone group. All monosaccharides, whether aldose or ketose, are reducing sugars. Oligosaccharides. Oligosaccharides are carbohydrates that are composed of small number 2 to 10 of monosaccharide units joined through glycosidic linkage, which can be hydrolyzed by enzymes or acid to give the constituent monosaccharide units. For example, each of sucrose and maltose on hydrolysis give 2 units of monosaccharides. C12H22O11 plus H2O in the presence of H plus give C6H12O6 plus C6H12O6. Polysaccharides. Carbohydrates which yield more than 2 monosaccharide units on hydrolysis are called polysaccharides. Polysaccharides are most often insoluble in water. Some common examples are starch, cellulose, glycogen, etc. Polysaccharides are not sweet in taste, hence they are also called non-sugars. Monosaccharides. Monosaccharides are further divided on the basis of number of carbon atoms and the functional group present in them. Aldoses and ketoses. A monosaccharide containing an aldehyde group is known as an aldose, and if it contains a keto group, it is known as a ketose. Number of carbon atoms constituting the monosaccharide is also introduced in the name. If there are 3 carbon atoms, then monosaccharides are called trioses. If there are 4 carbon atoms, then monosaccharides are called tetroses. If a tetrose contains a ketone group in an inner atom, then the monosaccharide is classified as ketotetrose. A pentose containing an aldehyde group is known as an aldopentose. Preparation of glucose. It exists in nature in the free as well as in the combined form. It is present in sweet fruits and honey. Ripe grapes are very good source of glucose. From sucrose, cane sugar. When sucrose is boiled with dilute HCl or H2SO4 in alcoholic solution, glucose and fructose are obtained in equal amounts. C12H22O11 sucrose plus H2O in the presence of H plus give C6H12O6 glucose plus C6H12O6 fructose. From starch. Glucose on large scale is prepared by hydrolysis of starch by boiling it with dilute H2SO4 at 393 K under pressure. C6H10O5 whole N starch or cellulose plus NH2O in the presence of H plus at 393 K 2 to 3 atm give NC6H12O6 glucose.